Hello again everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got an easy beginner's power chord lesson for you. Now you probably already know what a power chord is. It's where we just play the root note and the fifth, so we leave out the third. So we're just playing two notes, the root and the fifth. So for example, if we were playing an A power chord, we could play it by playing the A here at the 5th fret on the low E string, and then we'd play the 5th by playing the 7th fret of the 5th string, the A string. Play those two notes together. We've got a power chord. These are sometimes called 5 chords as well. So if you see A5 in a piece of music, A5, C5, G5, it basically means just that. Just play a power chord. The great thing about these chords is you can move them all around the neck. And we can play them on different pairs of strings, so we can start on the 5th string, just play that same shape, or start on the 4th string, so that's the most basic form of a power chord. We can also switch them around and play the 5th rather than the root in the bass. So in that case, this A, we'd actually play that 7th fret, 5th string, and we'd also play the 7th fret of the 4th string. And that's also an A power chord, just using two notes. You can use whatever fingers you like, but you can play that one with just one finger. So that's the most basic type of common chord, where we're just using two notes, common power chord. So I'm going to show you some better ways that you can play these to make them sound thicker, fatter, fuller and more powerful. Before we get into that though, if I could just please ask you, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, and it will help me out. And also leave a like, a comment, share the videos, ask me a question, all that stuff. But without further ado, let's go to a close-up and I'll show you other ways you can play these power chords. Probably the simplest way to transform our power chords is to just play 3 notes. So we're going to combine those two shapes that we've already looked at, the root and 5th, and then the 5th and root. We're just going to combine those two shapes. Now I play this type of shape sometimes using the 3rd and 4th finger for that 5th and root, and then the index finger on the low root note. Then we can just move that anywhere. We can also play an octave higher, starting on the 5th string. We'd play it there, starting at the 10th fret on the 5th string. Okay, so we've now got a 3-note power chord, so that thickens things up nicely, especially when you've got heavy distortion on. But we can also play the 5th, root and 5th by playing that shape. So now I'm playing those two notes with just one finger, and then I'm playing 2 frets higher on the next string down, the 3rd string, with 4th finger. So, or you can use your pinky. Now again, that's another G power chord. So we've got that one, or we've got this one. I'll be honest, that's not a shape I use very often, but it is there. You can use it. And then we can also do the root, 5th root, but an octave higher. But then to get the other root note this time, instead of playing with that finger in the same fret, we have to slide that pinky finger up 1 fret on that 2nd string. This is probably my favourite power chord shape. Again, totally movable. You can move that shape all over the neck, up or down. Great shape, 3 notes. And we can extend that further. We can make it 4 notes, so we can play a 4-note power chord. So I'll use C for this example. So this is a C power chord, 5th fret, A string. Sorry, 3rd fret, A string, 5th fret, 4th string. And again, we're going to add that top note. So we've now got a 3-note C power chord. But what I can do now is I can play that low G on the 3rd fret as well with this same finger. So I'm playing those 2 notes. And again, that's a power chord on its own. That's a C power chord. If we combine those two, we now get and you can move these around again. So but another way we can do this, we can play it starting at the 4th. Again, play those 2 notes in the same fret, 5th fret. That's the same as just an octave higher. And then to get these 2 notes, an octave higher, we have to make this shape. So it's like the metal shape. So we're going to play strings 4 and 3 with that index finger, and then we're going to play strings 1 and 2 3 frets higher with the pinky finger. That's another power chord. If you're looking for something with a bit more high end, that's another 4-string power chord. Very easy to learn these chords, and they sound great. You can have hours of fun playing these. Some easy ways there to beef up those power chords, make them sound a little bit more impressive when you're playing them. Now I'm not going to be around for 2 or 3 weeks again. I'm struggling with my hearing. It's getting worse. So these videos, they're taking me longer and longer to make, and I have to have a break between making them, because if I'm playing the guitar all the time with headphones in or earbuds, it's not doing me hearing any good, let's put it that way. So I'm trying to avoid it as much as I can, which is why I'm not around as much as I have been. But I will get back to you in about 2 or 3 weeks' time with another video. And as ever, until then, look after yourselves, take care, bye for now.